We are now in week 5 of the 2024 fall semester, meaning we're about 1/3 of the way through the school year, as we've got one of the lighter weeks in terms of athletic events. Welcome to Around Canisius Athletics, presented by Niagara Scenic Tours. I'm your host, Colin Richey, as I'll be taking you through all the sporting events from last week, as well as offering a preview for the games to come this weekend. Starting off with golf, which is the top story this week, as they returned home on Tuesday to host the Little 3 Championship, and they took home second overall. Congratulations are in order to Mikey Takis, who took home the 2024 Little 3 co-champion title, making him the first Golden Griffin golfer to finish in first place since 2014. The Griffs will return to action October 6th and 7th to play in the Matthews Auto Collegiate, hosted by Binghamton. Now for a recap in men's soccer, we'll go down to Andrew Nowel.
Thanks, Colin. The Griffs took the loss last Tuesday against the Syracuse Orange, falling 5-1, with the lone goal coming from Kevin Villacorta, his first of the season and his first collegiate goal. They will look to face the Manhattan Jaspers next weekend on Saturday at 1 p.m. on the road in their first MAC game of the season. I'm Andrew Nowel. Back to you, Colin.
Thanks, Andrew. Reminder, you can check out that game at gojaspers.com on Saturday. Shifting over to women's soccer now, the Griffs had a great week, defeating Lemoyne 5-0 on Wednesday and St. Peter's 3-1 on Saturday. Wednesday saw a lot of offensive firepower with 5 different goal scorers for Canisius. Meanwhile, the team improved to 3-0 in MAC play thanks to senior Madeline Welton's 2 goals against the Peacocks. Junior Skylar Cornell notched her first goal of the season as well. Canisius will host Ryder on Saturday at 1 p.m. for Griff Weekend. Now for volleyball, we'll go down to Paige Apps.
Thanks, Colin. The Griffs had 3 losses this past Friday and Saturday to Central Michigan, RMU, and Duquesne, closing out the preseason at 4-7. The Griffs were seeded 8th in preseason polls, but are now tied with Niagara at 2nd in MAC standings. The Griffs' first MAC opponent is Siena on Saturday and Marist on Sunday. I'm Paige Apps, and back to you, Colin.
Thanks, Paige. Now, the cross-country team was on the road last week, traveling to Notre Dame for the National Catholic Championship. The men's team placed 8th overall, while the women's team placed 5th overall. The Griffs were led by senior Kayla Schmidt, who had the fastest time for Canisius, while junior Kyle Urban had the fastest time for the men. The team will now travel to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania for the Paul Short Invitational, hosted by Lehigh on Saturday, October 5th. Make sure to check out GoGriffs.com and follow us at GoGriffs for all the latest news and updates about Canisius Athletics. For this week's edition of Around Canisius Athletics, presented by Niagara Scenic Tours, I'm your host, Colin Richey, saying, have a great day, Griffs.